Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Well, hope you have a wonderful day. Well, huge victory today as we see that some sanity, some actual reality is hitting us with some good news. You know, there's a few negatives and horrible stuff today, but at the very least, there is some light at the end of the tunnel. Sometimes women are just getting W's, sometimes they're getting L's. Well, I think they're mostly getting L's this time around, but here's some W's. What we're seeing here is that sanity. Males banned from competing in women's cycling events under new rules. Trans-identified male cyclists are set to be banned from competing in women's cycling championships under a new policy announced by Union Cyclists International International, Cycle's global governing body. Under the new rules, set to take effect this Monday, transgender male athletes who transitioned after puberty would no longer be allowed to participate in any competitions and official events in the UCI calendar. The governing body announced the decision on Friday after holding a special UCI management committee on July 5th, following increased calls from stakeholders, athletes, scientists, and legal experts to overrule existing trans guidelines. The policy is set to replace the existing rules which have allowed trans-identified males to compete in the female category if their testosterone levels were below a certain threshold of 2.5 nanomoles per liter for at least 24 months prior to competing. From Monday on, male trans athletes will now compete in the men's category, which will be renamed Men Open. In an official statement released by UCI, the sporting body confirmed that male athletes, even those who identify as transgender, do have a lasting advantage over women. Given the current state of scientific knowledge, the UCI said it is also impossible to rule out the possibility that biochemical factors, such as the shape and arrangement of the bones in their limbs, may constitute a lasting advantage for female transgender athletes. The announcement has been welcomed by female athletes, including NCAA swimmer Riley Gaines, former Olympic cyclist Inga Thompson, and former Olympic athlete, and transgender male Caitlyn Jenner, who have all praised the new UCI policy. Riley Gaines tweeted her support for the announcement. UCI governing body of cycling has joined the likes of FINA, swimming, and world athletics, track and field, and prioritizes fairness in sport rather than feelings. Cycling has been heavily infiltrated with males competing in the women's division, so this is huge. Former Olympic decathlete and spokesperson for Fairness First PAC, Caitlyn Jenner, tweeted, "Good news from cycling governing body today. Protect women's sports. I cannot believe we have to keep saying this." And more support with this stuff as well. British Olympic medalist and author of Unfair Play, The Battle for Women's Sport, Sharon Davies, told the Post she hailed the decision. It shouldn't have taken 50 trans-identifying males taking prize money, places, and points from females in a category solely created to remove male physical advantage before the UCI protected and respected their female cyclists, Davies said. Of course, I'm very glad they have at least done that before the Paris Olympics and more sex discrimination could happen. A lot of damage has already been done. Meanwhile, British transgender cyclist Emily Bridges, a male who previously had competed in women's professional cycling, slammed UCI's decision in an Instagram statement. They made it clear that they are regressing from any commitment to diversity or progress in upholding what sport that has always been about, enforcing the superiority of the ruling class and making as much money as possible. Because, what about you, male, by the way, because that's what you are, I'm going to tell you this right now. 100% you are trying to take advantage of the situation and get free money and abuse your power to be able to get all that we want from women. Also, to maybe have some type of grape fantasy for the female, if at all, because, we all know how you people kind of act. I'm not saying that you're a rapist, but I'm also saying that you people have usually nefarious methods. And you guys always have nefarious methods. So good for you to take that huge L and your pathetic 596 likes and get the hell out of here and go back into your world of insanity. The move comes amid growing tensions in the cycling world after Austin Phillips, a trans-identified male, won first place in the female category in professional cycling competitions, including the UCI's tour of the Gila in New Mexico, where Phillips scooped the 35,000 prize. The Belgian Waffle Ride in North Carolina, and UCI's Verge Northampton International Cyclocross. Days prior to UCI's new policy banning trans athletes, Belgian Waffle Ride BWR, a prominent North American cycling championship, announced that it would be changing its own policy for trans-identified males in women's sports by creating an open category and banning biological males from competing in the female category. Take that W. Take that W. We're winning. We're winning. The pushback is here. Ladies and gentlemen, take that pride with joy so that we all know. The announcement came weeks after Austin Phillips sparked backlash for winning first place in the North Carolina leg of the competition and second place in the Belgian Waffle Ride in Vancouver, Canada. The BWR policy is set to take effect from August 1st and includes an open category for all competitors regardless of gender identity. Woohoo! Yeah, that is a W, ladies and gentlemen, 100%. So, now that we have this and what's going on here, by the way, Mr. Trans Person, I don't see how this is an issue. So, you still get to play and compete, but it's just against men. That's it. It'd be called open male. So go and compete with your counterparts, with your trans people, or whatever you want to call it, and and go compete there. Nobody's stopping you. You can still compete. You just can't compete against women and be able to beat them whenever you have the chance to do so. So so go have fun with that. Good job on the W, ladies. Nice to see that there is some actual sanity coming through, and we're trying to push back against this insanity. Oh boy. Well, I bet there's going to be more to come throughout the coming months, and we can expect more W's if you vote for the Republican Party at the very least, if not the correct people. If you want to know who to vote for correctly from the Republican Party, and you're not voting for insane people from the Republican Party, please keep track of this YouTube channel here, and I'll make sure that you guys are well informed of who to vote for, and not to vote for your rights away and your ability to function in today's society. Well, guys, that's it for the video. Like, subscribe, share, and as always, take care.